Nintendo can copy strike us.
Perfect. You need to relax. You clap, okay?
He loves the clap.
I have to fucking say.
Do you know what I realised we did the last day, which we never do? We always just start talking. We never formally introduce ourselves. We never ever go like, "Oh, what's up? Welcome back." And then we never end it properly either.
Yeah, we just kind of start talking, and then we stop talking.
Literally, to end each pod, like for the last 2 times, we've just ended by saying Fortnite.
I'm gonna get copyrighted.
So, welcome to Spitcast. I don't know
Sponsored by Epic Games?
No.
I want Subway to sponsor us.
So
Maybe the bottle inside. I might reveal if they sponsor us.
All right, we need
You
to
know who
introduce
you
ourselves.
are.
I don't have to say my normal name on my social media. Twitch. I'll say my normal name. Okay.
You can say your normal name and say,
Say
your
both.
social media stuff.
My name's Patrick.
Cool.
Oh, I just put him up on the screen, but I don't know.
I will.
My
So
name,
complicated.
Adam.
And I'm Darragh.
Yeah, don't give away your second names. I know.
Yeah, I don't really like having
They
my
already
second
know
name
we're
like that.
somewhere near.
Can you not name locations so I don't
I
have to
wasn't
bleep
going to. I
more
wasn't going
stuff
to. I
out?
was going to secretly say.
He got censored. I feel like that was the
You can
equivalent
put
of,
away your
you know,
mics
when
for
they
a
get the
second.
cane and pull them off stage.
Jumps down.
Well, we're not from there anyways. think
From
They
Dublin.
pinpointed.
It's fairly obvious that we're from Cork, like, but...
What are you talking about? I'm from Limerick as of today.
I'm from Dublin, but
Because Cork lost so badly in the final.
that's why Patrick's
from
drinking.
Limerick. I'm from Limerick.
That's why he drank. Make the pain go away.
It was actually it was a disgrace though.
Like it was that
they
fucking bad.
like they might as well have just rid a pony through the field. Like that's how bad Cork were doing. I know. I just stopped watching halfway through. They were on like trucking like 3 goals and like 41 points. Limerick, and we were on like 1 goal like fucking 12. I was like, fuck this, I'm gone.
Tragic.
I couldn't even deal with it. Like, look, there was a Cork fiend like ran up behind the Limerick fiend, and he like I don't know what the fuck he did. He like, do you know when you grab a girl like in a dark alley?
cut that.
Do you know when you grab someone from behind, like that whole like 90s bully thing, like, oh, you're in trouble now, mister.
Yeah.
And then the Limerick guy just grabbed him by like one hand and did like a fucking Baki Hanma on it and like lifted him over his fucking shoulder and slammed him onto his neck.
Yo, can't wait for new Baki.
Oh, there's new Bucky coming out.
There isn't there. They're doing a different arc.
They're like finishing up the arc, like Baki
Ah.
versus the strongest animal in the world. It was just
Yujiro?
Yeah, Yujiro.
Yeah. Looks like I gotta finally watch Bucky.
Oh, Baki's so
you
good. What the fuck
fucking
you
have
doing?
to.
I don't know why you
Oh,
haven't
so
watched it yet.
good.
Baki is
Just
like one of
haven't
my
gotten
favorite
around to
things.
it. Which one should I watch? The Netflix one or
one.
like
Watch the
the
Netflix. No, read the manga. Read a
Uh-huh.
bit of the manga
Yeah.
until you get up to the point in the Netflix, and then just watch the Netflix
Oh,
show.
okay.
You don't
Because-
even have to do, like, it's so easy
It's
to
just
get
so easy
into.
to watch. You can just get into it straight away. But the only thing is, if you watch the Netflix one, there's no context as to like what the fuck they're doing fighting in tournaments for. The 90s one, it was good, like, but it was like sort of cringe and weird. It was like it would pick up at weird places, and it didn't make sense.
Yeah, it did not make any
It didn't
fucking
make sense. Like,
I was gonna say there might be like a YouTube video just kind of explaining.
yeah,
Like,
if you
wow,
could,
like,
if you
the
could
basic
look up like,
story.
oh, Baki explained up to Netflix,
Okay.
and then do that, and like it's actually quite entertaining though.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like they just put in these like weird ass superhuman elements to like people who are muscular.
Yeah. Like the praying mantis.
What?
The big praying mantis.
In the trailer for the other one,
Oh yeah.
that was him. That was like
He was.
that's the
like,
spiritual
yeah,
training Baki
it's in
does
his
to like
brain.
fight his dad. He has to
Yeah,
like
yeah.
fight every animal on the planet before he can consider fighting his
gonna
dad. And then in the show, like, you know, like the fighting spirit of a person, you know, when you shadow box,
Yeah.
that's like a real thing. So like at one point in the anime, Baki's like running, and then he like imagines like 2,500 kilo weights on his back, and he can't run fast.
Holy shit.
You know, like in the really like yeah, so like that's like a real thing in the anime apparently.
God damn.
There's some sick like real life reference characters and stuff like.
Yeah, I see
like
Muhammad Ali
Ali's
and
child, yeah.
I think in the manga,
Muhammad
Conor
Ali
McGregor's
Jr., the
there.
biggest simp in existence.
Nah,
He falls for Baki's girlfriend. He's like, I will fight Baki for you.
If I
Baki
win.
nearly fucking kills him. Muhammad Ali had to jump down and he's like, please don't kill my son. And Baki's like, why did you jump in the ring? So he legitimately nearly killed him. Like Muhammad Ali Jr. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go around and fight everyone that's fought Baki. They all kick the shit out of him, and he's like, yeah, I'm ready for Baki. Then Baki comes, kicks him in the balls once, and he like faints.
His style was so cool though.
The,
Like, the kick in the floor thing, like
Yeah,
I thought that was like sick.
No, it's a good anime to be fair. It's kind of like Berserk.
Yeah.
Like Berserk is like I prefer the old animation.
Yeah.
The story's great, but the manga explains it way better. 'Cause it
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
make sense in the anime.
Yeah, because like
Like you haven't watched any of the anime. But
I
like,
haven't.
Show
it
tattoo,
kinda-
show
it-
tattoo.
Adam,
Oh, yeah.
it kind of the tattoo we talked about in the first one.
yeah, look
Yeah.
at
It's all
that.
healed now,
It's
is it?
nearly, yeah. It's still
Yeah.
peeling a bit.
It looks good, man.
Yeah, no, it looks pretty good.
Well.
Yeah.
Shave your armpits though, like God.
Well.
What are you, man?
But
You shave your armpits.
No.
you wax your balls.
I wish, but
How much hair do you have in your balls?
how much hair don't you have in your balls?
Not a lot. Apparently, it's concerning enough to be like alarmed that you have to shave your fucking balls.
Could we get a Manscaped sponsor?
Oh, I love it, boy.
Imagine.
I
I'd
want
love
the
a free
lawnmower
ball trimmer.
4.0,
I'd
like.
love a free ball trimmer.
I'm sick of that fucking hat. Just, are you sharp as rock in forest? Did you ever see that? No.
What? What?
What?
Everybody,
It's like-
ease off on the sauce there now. What was that?
The booze helps me think, boy. Are you God-fearing, son?
Can you fucking say that story? Actually?
Oh, I think I did already know on the podcast. No.
No, I think that was when
We were just
out,
vibing.
like-
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Basically, there was like this old guy that came into my workplace, and he was absolutely steaming. He was all red, like he looked like a fucking apple. Like he was bald and he shaved his head. He came in. He was just at mass or something on a Sunday, and he came in after drinking like 4 cans of Linden Village. And he went to the fridge, and he turned and looked at me, and he was like, like I looked at him, and I was like, he's gonna have a heart attack any minute. His blood pressure looks like it's at 90. And he comes up and he goes, "Are you God fearing?" And I was just like, "Can you just buy your Linden Village and leave, please?" And I was like, "I don't believe in God." And he was just like, "Oh yeah, when you were my age, you be praying." And I was like, "Praying that I can fucking die, you old cunt. Can you leave?" What a fucking goon! Like that's the only time you get that like in this country.
I hate that shit. When like you're just at the till and someone just starts off a random conversation with you. It's like, I'm not a fucking there. They start telling you, they're like, "I got into the car today and I saw someone die in a car crash." And I'm like, "That's cool. Can you pay for your petrol, please?" That's like,
I'm going 160 on the motorway. I wonder if I can just like turn it really fast. What would happen?
Handbrake turn. I seen it in Fast and Furious. So
Initial
it works.
D.
Hold on there, my balls are
I'll
after
just
vibrating.
start talking like it's the worst.
What's my girlfriend saying? You ask him. Continue the conversation. Don't look at me.
What she said?
What did she
She's-
say?
I'm actually not going to say. I'll get in trouble. I'll get in trouble. I know it because I show her all the podcasts.
She'll
One of the
get
ones I
ya.
have.
Yeah.
Show her all those. She's like, "You shouldn't have said that." I'm like, "I love you. I always will love you forever." I have not a lot of smart people in work. Basically, there was this woman that came in, and I asked her to put on a mask. I think I might have told you. And she
Puts it on her eyes.
no. She was just like, "Oh, like no," and I was just like, "Okay, like get out." And she was like, there was like 4 or 5 people in the office, and she goes, "Oh, I just like can't put on a mask because when I was like 5, I was raped." And I was like, "What?" I was kind of sitting there like,
What kind of fucking excuse?
yeah, like no, I was just like, you wouldn't say that in front of 5 people unless you were actually raped or like you're like fucked in the head.
Yeah.
So I was just basically like thinking in my head like, oh, like there's 5 people in here, they all heard her say that, like I don't need to make an excuse for her. So I was like, what about a face shield? And then she's just like, no, it gives me anxiety, because I don't like things touching my face. And I was just like, right. I go, so like, I'm not serving you, come back. And then she went out and got a mask and came back.
Just hold your breath.
Just hold your breath.
I'm just sick of fighting about masks. I gave up at this point. I'm fully
That's
vaccinated. I couldn't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah.
I couldn't give a fuck anymore. Like, people come in there annoying the shit out of me. Like, oh no, COVID's not real. Like, okay, bye. I don't care if you die.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna die. I don't care if you do.
The gym we go to, don't wear masks at all. There's like signs up for people to wear masks. No one wears a mask.
Yeah,
at all.
Don't slam our gym.
No.
This is my favorite bit of it.
Yeah.
That's my favorite bit.
No, but like even like the staff and stuff, they're not wearing. I felt
No
like
one gives a shit, boy.
Yeah.
I literally signed up like fucking last week, and I walked in wearing a mask, and I felt like an idiot because I was walking to the reception. Your one was
What
not
a
wearing a mask
what a
at all.
fucking dweeb.
What a dweeb, yeah.
Look at this, the way wearing a mask. Yeah, no, I never do. Emma's always like wearing a mask. Like when we're like working out, me and Adam are like,
Yeah.
we like
Why,
kick
yeah.
open the door and we're like, lockers, fucking water machine broken. No mask ever. I never wear a fucking mask in
no,
that.
I'd be licking the barbell sometimes, hoping I can get 2 weeks off work.
I was gonna say, do you guys put your bags in the actual lockers or the little?
My
fucking-
Nah,
bag
nah.
don't fit in the locker. I just keep like
He keeps
any
his
shit-
keys on him. Yeah,
I
that's
keep my
the only
keys
thing,
and my
like,
phone with me.
I don't give
That's
a
fair.
fuck. There's cameras in
What
there.
are they gonna do? Steal my sweaty fucking clothes?
Yeah, like that's
Okay.
all that's in there. Like I got like sweaty clothes and maybe like M&M protein bar. If someone steals that though, they feel my wrath. I look at the cameras myself. I'd sit in the cameras. Like the time I went, if it was like 2.5 hours in the gym, I'd sit there for 2.5 hours looking at my bag until someone touched it.
They shoot them.
No, but I don't like that's American shit there. So, sweet revenge in this country is just crushing someone's skull with your bones, with your bones crushing their bones.
That's just clipping their ankle, like, instead of being crutches for 6 weeks.
It's like that
Come
scene
here,
in
you.
Indiana
Just spin a
Jones.
fucking scooter on my hand and like smash fucking ankles. Come here, you cunt.
Whack 'em, but
Oh, alright.
No, I can see Patrick standing behind the fiend. You know that scene in Indiana Jones when he pulls your man heart out? Patrick just reaches out and pulls out your man's spine.
that's definitely a common phrase I've heard. I'll fucking pull your heart out.
Me, yeah, I have a lot of common phrases. One that like I suck
Skull.
with. Yeah, I freak people out. I'll drink blood from your skull. It fucking freaks people out because you like, you know when you're like, oh yeah, like I'm gonna batter you. Like I'm gonna drink the blood in your skull. They're kind of freak. It freaks them out for a minute. They're like, whoa,
Ooh.
slow down there.
Slow down there, lad.
I actually don't want to fight. Actually,
What was
sorry
it?
about that, man.
What was it that Alan said at a Smash tournament once? He was like, I'm gonna take your thumbs or something. I'm sorry. I know we don't like to bring him up, but like,
I'm gonna take your thumb.
yeah,
Was
we were
this
sitting
is this when we were
at that stupid gaming cafe that's
That's
closed
closed
now.
now,
Yeah.
yeah. What a
I was
shame.
not there. I wasn't
Were
there.
you
for
not
that
there?
night.
No?
Thank God.
Yeah, no, Alan was playing, and like anytime he's playing against a cunt, he'd like look over. He'd be like sitting next to them, looking at.
Wait,
the
are
fucking-
you talking about Alan being like confident, or Alan's like weird, like I feel awkward things, so he has to say
No,
something?
Alan was.
I
the
think
life
it was a
the
bit of
tournament,
both. Yeah, no,
Really?
He was like
It
sitting
was
there,
so
and then he'd just go over and he'd go, "If you lose, I'm taking your thumbs."
yeah, no, it was so fun. It was actually funny as fuck, like, but like that tournament was so like, literally the tournament was in the back where there was a massive projector,
Yeah.
and Alan was out the front, and he would just fucking play against fiends when they were like not playing in the tournament.
Oh,
and
really?
It'd be so much more fun because the tournament was like just boring. Like,
I
Yeah.
regret admitting that's like one of the reasons I left working in that hospital, because I really fucking hated the fact I missed like every social thing we did.
yeah,
Because at the time we weren't like a big drinking group.
Yeah.
We were more like a hanging out during the day, kind of into the evening group.
Yeah.
Like we'd go to the bar like once every 3 weeks. You know, like into clubs and shit.
Yeah.
So we would like hang out, and I always missed stuff like that. I
Yeah.
always missed like hanging out in town for like 7 hours and shit,
Yeah.
which I fucking hated.
all right, yeah, fair.
You didn't
That was
miss
fun, though.
much.
That like yeah, you didn't.
No,
miss
I know I
much.
said I didn't miss much, but I still wasn't there. Like,
Yeah,
I missed
yeah, I
all these
get
like
you.
little. It pissed me off because like while you were like especially because no one is ever out in the morning.
Yeah.
So I would be like free in
Yeah.
the morning and no one's out, and then while I'm
Yeah,
at work,
yeah.
I'm like texting you, and you're like, oh, we're just here doing this.
Yeah.
So it like
Yeah.
pissed me off, you know.
Mm.
Fuck me, that it got to me bad though. Like I really hated. Like I couldn't socialize with anybody
Yeah,
for
yeah.
ages. Like
That was like, do you remember like the year we finished secondary school, and I went off to work in like this fucking factory?
yeah,
Yeah.
That was like the same feeling for me.
it's awful. Like, it's so
I was
bad
only
feeling.
I was only meant to be there for like 3 weeks, but after 2 weeks I was like, this fucking sucks. But I'm not spending another week here. Like
Yeah,
my
yeah.
back, it fucked up my back as well because I was just like
Yeah.
lifting boxes and fucking.
You wouldn't mind if you were working a 9 to 5 because
Yeah.
someone's always going to be free some evening.
Yeah.
But the
Yeah.
thing is, no one is ever free any morning. No
No.
one's like texting you going, "You coming out at 9?"
Yeah. Nah.
Yeah, no.
Like,
Like,
do you know what I
no,
mean?
the
Like-
bad part was, I would finish at whatever like 5 o'clock, but it would take me nearly like an hour and a half to get home, like, and then it just wasn't worth going back out when I was like finished having a fucking shower, and I was like 9
Mm.
o'clock. You'd only go out for
Yeah,
like,
no,
a
I know
drink
what you
or
mean.
some
Like you
shit
get
Yeah,
home and
yeah.
you like you chill out and you like have a shower and then you're just done. Like,
Mm.
You're gone, like, fuck that.
yeah, it's a bit of a balls to be honest. I hate like unhealthy. That's what our generation kind of has. With, like the jobs we can get because we don't have much qualification.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
your job is basically like you working like unregular hours and they like sucks
Mm.
because you never get to see your friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, well, like, I guess you can get like a summer job
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
then have
yeah.
like regular enough hours, but then
I know, like I
That's
get a
still-
job now and work like normal hours, but the only thing is that it's still minimum wage, so it's
Yeah.
not worth my time.
Exactly. Like.
true, yeah.
I'd
yeah.
rather work like a random ass schedule minimum wage than
Yeah.
like a like a completely
like
normal
50
schedule.
hours a fucking week.
Yeah, and like
Yeah,
it's like 9 to 5.
Yeah.
I'd hate that if I was working minimum
Mm.
wage, because then you feel like you're working for nothing when like you can barely afford shit.
Yeah.
True, yeah.
So when you can't like afford rent and you can't afford to buy yourself new clothes and shit,
Yeah.
and you're working like full time,
Mm.
And
then
you-
it just
like,
becomes like unworth my
even
time.
if you're making a lot of money doing that shit, when you gonna fucking spend it? Like,
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly.
you're
Yeah,
just working all the
yeah.
time, like.
So like I think like in terms of work hours, like obviously for everyone I think the preference would be like, imagine if you worked in your own schedule, like you had work to do, like say for example if you started like a filming company or
Mhm.
an editing company or something,
Yeah.
and like there has to be a certain amount of work done every day, But if you could choose when you wake up to do it then or do it at 5
that'd be
o'clock,
fucking
that would be
class.
better.
Yeah.
If I could make my own decision when I wake up on what time I'm working, or like, you know, if you wanted to get on a Saturday and you had to do work on Sunday, the fact that you could do it Sunday evening, or something, or, you know, if you were getting Saturday night and you could do it Monday evening, like, hey, it would be better.
I think that's the way everyone in our generation just wants to work for themselves.
Yeah, everyone wants to, because
there's not.
We don't want to like work around our schedule. We want our schedule to work around us.
Yeah.
But it's not like, you know, if you were working like for a big company, you're making buckets of money. Like if you're working for yourself, you might be making a little bit less. But now you're probably going to make more if you're just working for yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
because like even
like entrepreneurship makes more money for individuals. That's because you know, before it was like about stability, but now it's about making as much money as you can before you get out.
Yeah.
You know, that's the way it is. So they was like, before you work at a
no
chipper for 20 years because like you wouldn't lose that job, and now it's just like, oh, I might lose this job, but I might make a lot more money than I would if I did that for a couple of weeks.
There's no pensions.
There's no pension.
There's no point.
Has anybody put any money into their pension yet?
No.
I have no idea.
I'll probably be fucking dead before I can retire.
Yeah.
Fucked.
Yeah. Our generation is gonna be retiring at like 85. Like
that's
that's like, but that's like worker class stuff. Then that's what we're talking about again.
True.
See, I actually don't take the pension rate into take because a lot of people are making their own companies and shit.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, people need to work in those companies, but the people working in those companies take that shit into consideration.
Yeah.
But if you own a company, you can retire at 60.
Yeah.
True.
So if you're like imagine if you had a very successful company, you can retire at like 60.
Yeah.
You can
and just be happy, like.
Yeah.
You know, and then all these little cunts who are working until they're 85, it's their problem.
Yeah.
They chose not to make their own company. They work for you.
I fucking love
But then again-
capitalism.
as an employer as well, I wouldn't feel good. Do you know, if I wanted to retire at 60, I wouldn't feel good if cunts that I was working with, like from my when I was 20 to 60, wanted to retire at 60 and they worked till they were 85.
Yeah.
Need to start then tax brackets fuck that, like. That's what happens. Like, you start paying people more, they just get taxed more, like.
Yeah.
And then you're Jeffrey Bezos and you pay less tax than anyone's parents ever.
Yeah.
Willie, I have to do a wee.
Do you actually?
Yeah. Oh, Willie.
I'll be back in a second.
Willie, talk about something funny while I'm gone.
We're breaking a break.
No. We'll keep it going. It's been like 2 minutes. Can't see me. His little fucking run out.
My God, like.
When you get this fiend drunk for every podcast, Patrick, keep drinking. You're funny when you're drunk.
Don't encourage him, please. But what do we want to talk about?
Pokemon.
No, not yet.
Pokemon. But Dad.
I know. I keep looking at the TV because I keep looking at the thumbnails. Like,
or like the thing that keeps. What is that? What
that's
keeps bouncing?
His email app keeps bouncing.
Why?
That's what like Macs do for some fucking reason.
I lose my shit.
It's because there's no bar at the bottom. Like, look, I have to like
what the fuck, like
scroll down, get the bar to come up. Like,
I don't know. That's just a bit extra, isn't it?
No, Macs.
I just want to be able to click and make it go.
You can make it stay up if you want. Like,
nah.
Okay. you just want looking for a reason to hate on it.
I just want to disagree.
I
don't fuck with no apples.
So you left wing?
Yeah. Liberal.
Well, I guess I'm right now.
That was great. Everyone's gonna call you a racist.
Fuck's sake, I'm not.
Oh man. Why is he peeing so loud?
Adam, why is it so awkward?
I don't know why.
Patrick created a void.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for Patrick to come back and do something funny.
Will he feel better?
There it is.
I was watching that.
I was watching the screen.
So, what you guys been talking about?
We're talking about the void that you left.
Yeah.
When you left.
Am I that funny? What you calling me fat? Actually, was that it?
No, that wasn't a fat joke. And we were just talking about how Adam hates Mac, and we were just looking at the thumbnails, being like,
because that email thing keep bouncing up. Why it do that?
Oh no, that annoys the shit out of me. Actually, it's like the
like,
only feature I don't like so far.
I'd say you turn it off. Like
you can't.
No.
If like the only thing you can do is turn off notifications to your email, but then that annoys me too because I don't get emails.
Yeah.
I need my emails. For anybody who doesn't know, I recently did my Terry test, and I passed. The cock's huge. It's not like I would have been a full driver by now if I could do it when I booked it, but whatever.
A year ago.
A fucking year and a half ago. Whatever.
I love the RSA, but they do such a good job.
Great. Boys, they're lovely boys. Fair play, lads.
They sent me on several trips outside of my county so that I could get my license.
I got lucky.
I had to go to fucking Tipperary to get my fucking theory test.
I had to go to Tipperary to get my my provisional license from the office.
It's such a joke. Like it's so frustrating. Went all the way to Tipperary, and then do you know the thing about going to Tipperary? Do you know when you book it, you wouldn't mind, right? You're like, oh, finally I have a test. But after waiting a year, you're like, if I do not pass,
Yeah.
I waited a whole year, spent
Yeah.
€40, and then went to Tipperary for an hour and a half
Yeah.
and failed.
and you'll have to
Yeah.
do it all again if you fail.
Do it all again, wait an entire fucking year.
Cork is so like scatter you with it. 'Cause
That's-
I was able to get mine the next
Yeah.
day after
You
I
were able
passed.
to get your license the day after you passed. I had to wait 2 weeks and go to fucking Kerry for mine and go to Mallow.
But you know why it's so difficult? There's the highest request for driver theory tests in Cork, and same with drivers tests, because Cork is the biggest county, so cunts want to be able to live in Charleville and drive to Cork City.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be able to drive in Cork, because you know, to get out of Cork, you know, if you were to go to Limerick, it takes 1 hour to get out of Cork from where we are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not going to stay where we are, but where you know where we are in terms of Cork.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not even, I wouldn't even say furthest away from the borders.
Yeah, we're.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not even a zone where you'd be like, oh yeah, it's going to take ages. An entire hour to get to Limerick.
Yeah.
Just out of Cork to
nuts.
Limerick.
That's like.
That's insane, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why it's so hard to get anything to do with driving in Cork, because
Yeah.
everybody in Cork wants to drive.
True. Yeah.
It
It
makes it
doesn't
so
even
difficult.
take that long to get to Dublin. It's like Dublin's probably the longest trip, and
It's
it's
like
like
2.5 hours.
3 hours.
But like in
I'd
a
say.
car, and then by bus like 3.
My phone just died.
How sad. What was I gonna say?
No,
Did your phone actually die?
it's empty. What are you doing?
Adam, I'll just plug in your phone. For fuck's sake.
Can't you just plug it into your yoke? Oh no, you don't. Oh, you know. Yeah.
Oh! Oh!
I'm gonna crack your toe.
No. Oh! Oh!
Why do all like charges?
I hate that shit. Yeah. It always looks like you shoved it into a tree full of moss.
I just had to scratch. Yeah. Yeah, boy.
I hate
could I
those.
say?
That's one thing I hate about Android chargers. They're like extendo head. I
It's
fucking hate
dumb.
it so
Just
much.
give me a normal plug.
It's
No.
like it's not like you're like, you know, imagine you were putting it into your bag like that. Do you know where like the thing is popped up? You wouldn't give a shit.
Yeah.
You're like, oh yeah, it's like a charger head, but
Yeah.
like it's put down and then you gotta pop it up. It's so
Yeah.
stupid. You're like,
Or
oh,
like-
it's so inconvenient if it's popped
You
up.
should see the size of the charger that came with my phone. It's the same, nearly the same size as the
Yeah.
MacBook. Like,
What?
What the
yeah,
fuck?
it's a 65 watt. It's actually the same. There's the same like wattage. That's a 65.
Output, like.
Yeah,
Mm.
I think the one that came with mine was like a 90 or something, just because
God damn.
fucking different. But like, it's a 65 watt charger. My phone charges in like less than 30 minutes.
Do you know what I had as well? Do you know
Zero
the
to 100.
do you know the iPhone, the plug for the iPhone charger, the little triangle?
Mhm.
Do you ever have that when it's stuck in like a really tight plug and you have to try and pull it
Yeah.
out and you have to
Oh yeah, you get no grip.
yeah, the fucking
There's
you have
no-
to like
They
grip
should-
it as
do you know the
tight
little
as you
divots
can
they
and
make
yank
as
it out.
grips?
They're
They should
not,
really
yeah.
put like this like overhang, so you
Yeah.
can like grasp your fingers like a fucking
They don't
goblin.
even
Yeah.
they don't even
And
fucking
just-
sell them anymore. They don't give them to you in the box. Like,
Oh yeah, you now have to
Oh,
buy your
yeah.
charger
You have to-
separately.
yeah,
What
fuck
the
me,
fuck, like?
Fuck that shit.
Steve
They're like,
Jobs
oh,
is
big
rolling in his
economic.
grave.
Fuck
He is,
off!
but-
You're not being eco-friendly. You still make them.
Yeah,
You still make the
They're just
charger.
making more packaging.
Yeah,
How
like,
is that
it's fucking
eco-friendly?
annoying, like,
Dude,
fucking
just give
dumb.
me it in a paper bag, like, please.
Like,
Put it in a brown paper bag.
can I pay less and not get it in a box? I don't give a shit about the box.
Yeah,
like.
actually.
Yeah, they charge like €20 for the
I
box.
always stick the box in like my cupboard and forget about it for like 3 years.
And then you're like, oh, I need that.
Yeah.
You like open it, you pull out that little pin for your SIM card.
It's like I started keeping boxes in the last like 2 or 3 years, just because it's so convenient to like, because everything costs more if you sell it with the box.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you sold a Nintendo Switch in the box, you can get like it's 300, like what, 350, 300 to buy,
I think
like new.
new it's 300. I think it's 300 now. I think it's 350
Well,
because I bought it second hand
Yeah.
without a box for 300.
yeah,
The one with the box was like nearly
325.
No, it was nearly 350.
Yeah,
in
they-
CX, like.
Damn.
People charge like unrational. What's the word? Unreasonable prices
Yeah.
for shit with the box.
Yeah.
then-
Always.
And then you go to sell it in GameStop and they're like, I'll give you a favor.
I remember one time I went to the GameStop, but do you remember the new guitar that came out a few years ago? It was like a revamp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bought that and I went to GameStop and the game cost like €120 with the kit. It was with the kit and stuff. I got the
Yeah.
drums and 2 guitars and
Oh, it was
it was
banned.
it was
The
like
whole
the
shebang.
Battle of the Bands or no,
it's not Guitar Hero. It's
no, it was Guitar Hero.
no, it's the other one.
Oh, Yeah.
It's this is annoying me now.
Oh fuck, what's the name?
Rock Band. It's just called Rock Band.
Yeah, Rock Band. A new Rock Band came out. Basically, I bought the game for like 120 with 2 guitars and a drum set.
Yeah.
I went to the GameStop with the game, and they literally were like unwilling to buy it because the game was still so expensive they'd have to pay.
Are you serious?
So I bought the game.
The fuck?
The game was 90, and with everything else, it was like 120.
Yeah.
Or some shit. Because I pre-ordered 2, and I was like, I got like a bunch of songs that were like in the old game,
Yeah.
and they wouldn't buy it. I think it was like if we bought that off you, it'd be like €80. And they were, were your socks inside out?
I was in a rush this morning. Okay.
Well, like, how in a rush were you? That
You
you,
literally,
like-
wait, you literally took it. You said, "I woke up for a nap." Sorry.
yeah,
I was
you.
still
And that was at like 5 o'clock.
I was
I
still
feel- I
wearing
feel
my
that's
socks
a
while
vibe from him.
napping.
Do you ever like text Adam and he's like, I just woke up? That's like every time I text Adam, it's like I just woke up. And every time I see him, it looks like he was just asleep for like 20 hours.
Because I got home from my exam and I was like, "Oh, class, I'll lay down for a bit, then I'll go get Patrick." And I just like, the flat lining for like a heart rate machine. You have the beep, beep, beep. That was
You
me.
ever be
I
lying
just
in bed
passed the
and
fuck
you fall
out.
half asleep, and you're like
Yeah.
watching a TikTok, and it replays 100 times.
Yes,
And you like wake up, you're like, what the fuck? Then you pause it, and you
happened-
like fuck your phone across the room. You're like, fuck this.
That happened to me
Wait,
earlier. It was like some fucking TikTok, and it just kept looping, and like I could hear it like in my head,
In your
but I
head
was like
while you were, like,
asleep.
asleep, yeah.
And I woke up, and I'm like, "Is that still going?"
So this is going, and your phone is like a million
And, like,
degrees.
you can now like memorize the TikTok just
Yeah.
off by heart.
Yeah, and your phone is so hot that you have to put it on like a wooden floor somewhere to
Yeah,
cool
yeah,
it down,
yeah.
or put it in the fridge.
I'm assuming you watch TikToks when you take shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
And then you need to
Absolutely.
wipe.
I was drinking that when I went
You
to
need
take
to
a shit
wipe,
out.
and then you have the looping
put it-
TikTok
yeah,
on the
on the
ground,
ground.
and you're
No,
just like,
phone
No,
down.
I got the whole setup. I got the toilet paper in one end. I got my phone in the other, and I'm like,
I contemplated buying a phone stand so that I
wait,
could
don't
be
you already
like,
have a laptop stand in there?
so I could, yeah.
So you have a laptop.
But so I could kind of be like, do you know when it's like, if it's on the phone stand, I'm like, do you know what I mean? Like you're like going at your hole and you're like fucking scrolling. Do you know the way it is? Like you wipe once, you're like, that's not enough, more paper.
yeah.
More
"Do you
paper.
know what I hate? Do you know what I hate? Did you see that Twitter thread where it was like men finding out they actually have to wash their ass? How do
Who
you
the fuck
not
doesn't wash
who the
their
fuck
ass?
doesn't know that you have to wash your ass? Like,
Disgust me. I
We
was
had this conversation.
I was
with
talking
our
to
fountain.
an unknown person. How do I describe this person to you? 'Cause so you know them, without them figuring out on the podcast. Also, you could probably guess. You could probably
Anyways,
guess. So I was
continue.
talking to this like person who works in a certain job.
They have
This is
hair.
complicated. This is complicated. So I was talking to this person who didn't know they were supposed to wash their ass.
That's the main
Okay,
piece of
hold on,
information
yeah,
we
that's
need
the
to
main
know.
point.
Yeah.
Now think in your head who you think would be like that. Think of an unhygienic person.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. We're all thinking of the same person right now. Absolutely. This person
say it
said
so,
to
yeah.
me in the confidence of their home, they don't wash their ass. They thought you just had to spread your cheeks
And let the water fall
and let
down.
the water fall down. And then wiping your ass was enough.
I bet that shit was crusty the first time they tried.
Still haven't.
Oh,
They still haven't. Now, I will consult both of you after the podcast as to who they is. But I
We all
won't
use the
spec-
karate technique, yeah?
What's the karate technique? Oh yeah, I specify. We talked about that last time though. Remember I said you get your hand,
Yeah, we know. We talked
you
about this, we were
shovel it.
outside, like,
Yeah. Bunch of soap.
Yeah, you just like the amount of soap you use in your body for your asshole.
You know,
Exactly.
you just go, you go mental.
you
go
know the
ham,
way
you're
you
like-
clean out a mug in the sink.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
what? I was thinking of glass, and I was just thinking of like fucking.
Yeah.
No. I was thinking like glass are tight, so you have to fucking like roll up the fucking towel and stick it in, like. And I was like, are we doing the same thing? Like, what's going on? How far up the ass do you go? Like,
Clean my colon.
Oh yeah, boy. I'll clean the whole thing. Make it right. Make it tight. Yeah, I don't know how you don't like. I don't know how you step into the shower like thinking that in between your ass and the spot you clean.
Yeah, no, like.
yeah.
And then again,
I'd
I
argue that it's
I
more
feel weird
important
about
than
it.
the
So I
armpit.
thought, you know, before like it became like a thing where, you know, when you're younger and you're like embarrassed about your body, and you
Yeah.
don't talk
Yeah,
about
yeah.
the shit you clean like on your body.
Yeah.
I thought I was a freak for like cleaning my ass. You know that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's a weird thing to do. Do you know, like, you know, when you're around a bunch of lads who are like, you know, when you're young, like, you're innocent, so everyone's like saying
Yeah, yeah.
homophobic shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like and everyone grows out of it eventually, like, you know, because then you realize, oh, actually, some of my like close friends are actually gay.
Yeah.
But basically, like, you know, like doing stuff like that when you're young, you think it's a bit weird.
Yeah,
Not in like
definitely.
a gay way, but it's just like something. Hold on, man, 1 sec. You don't really like think about it. Do you know what I mean? Like when you do it, you're kind of like, oh, that's kind of weird. Like I'm touching my ass.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
but it's not really a thing about cleaning your ass. It's more like, oh, like I'm going out my ass.
I feel like a lot of teenage boys have like a phobia of touching their ass.
Yeah, fact. Actually,
Like,
I think so too.
it's
Maybe
like-
maybe
yeah,
like
it's
maybe
like-
like
They're like, what if I like it?
Alan Still maybe.
Oh
It's
yeah.
like Alan right now.
Yeah.
I can say his first name. We all say our first
Man,
I
name.
know,
like-
yeah.
I don't care if Alan sees this. He knows he doesn't wash his
Yeah.
ass properly. Alan, wash your ass. Stop
Please.
electrocuting your dog.
Benji.
Benji the battery.
Don't steal his joke. Cut that out. Say it again. You just said.
Benji the battery.
Oh my god. Oh, knee slapper.
How do you feel?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, right, my bad. I'm actually left-handed. I'm holding the mic. Thanks.
We're gonna watch the
This is
Pokemon
actually good
trailer.
so far. Yeah,
Yeah.
we've had a very solid plan, and
Yeah,
we've talked
yeah.
very consistently and not spoiled too much.
Exactly.
And now we still have. What else do we have? besides
Topics.
Pokemon?
I've written down,
The
but like we're gonna
Pokemon.
watch the
Yes,
2
we are
Pokemon
going to
trailers.
watch the. My thing's been recording for like a fucking hour. But
I know,
it's
yeah.
just
You're
sitting on the
recording
Pokemon
nothing.
screen.
Yeah, we've been
So
going for like
we
half
are going to watch the new Pokemon open world trailer that was released. What? 4 days ago.
Fucking
Yeah.
love
4 days ago.
Pokemon.
I know
it
nothing
live.
about this only for the fact that it's an RPG. Absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
And I seen someone riding like water Pokemon and flying on a flying type.
Mhm.
But
Main
that's
character
it.
looks a little bit like a dweeb.
Yeah, next year.
That's the guy. They're both the models from Gen 4 though.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
look. Yeah, I remember the hat. I remember the hat being on my
Yeah.
character.
Oh, yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
I'm
And see
scared.
Dawn there or whatever her name is. I'm pretty sure it's Dawn.
Alright, Jamie, hit play.
Free
Oh,
guy.
For fuck's sake. Isn't that I was about to say, isn't Ryan Reynolds?
I actually-
Ryan
I
Reynolds'
wanna
face
watch
is
this
on the
movie.
screen.
I
Yeah,
wanna see
same.
that. I
love-
actually
really wanna watch this
I fucking love
movie.
Ryan Reynolds.
I know
He's
it's
so
gonna be
funny.
bad.
The movie
but,
is
like,
Guy, by the way. It's the movie with Ryan Reynolds where he's like in a video game for context.
It's gonna be a bad movie, but I feel like Ryan Reynolds will like somehow make it okay.
Yeah. I
Like,
feel like
he's
he's
just a
sort of
funny
like,
actor.
do you know if there's a movie like remember Detective Pikachu? That was an
Yeah.
okay movie, but I think Ryan Reynolds like his voice redeemed it for me.
Ryan Reynolds reminds
Yeah.
me a lot of like Jim Carrey.
Yeah,
Yeah, he has like the
Yeah,
vibes.
he has the same vibe.
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
like, what the fuck are we doing on a movie set
yeah,
vibe?
like like he's just like the type of guy that they just like drag on the set and they're like, be funny.
Sexy out though. Sexy out like.
Every
Oh, you
man
didn't
has
skip it. Now you got a second ad.
There was going to be a second ad anyway.
No,
Stop bouncing! No. Oh, here we go.
This is a tale of long ago.
We're still separate.
Oh, so
Yeah.
it's there's no Pokeballs.
It's like a steampunk one.
What?
Oh, I was looking at the Pokeball a second ago and I was
Yeah.
going to make that. I was going to say like it was a steampunk.
Steampunk Pokemon bolt action rifle.
See, but this just kind of looks like the new gen, you know, where the Pokemon just walk around.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I kinda
but
fucks
that
with
was
that,
only in
though.
one area though. You know,
I kind of like that.
Yeah.
that was
no,
in the
fair,
wild
yeah.
areas, which was shit.
Horsey. It looks a bit janky.
Yeah, it looks
The
like
animation
yeah,
looks a
but
bit
that's
funky,
Breath of the
but-
Wild looked like that too.
This-
Yeah,
What resolution is this in? Because it looks kind of like actual video resolution. That's 1080. Oh, that
Oh.
looks so bad for 1080.
yeah.
It wasn't. It was on like 420. Still looks terrible.
It's still like 10 frames per second.
Pokemon always kind of looked like this, so I didn't
Yeah,
expect
true.
more
Yeah,
from
I get that.
it. The characters look so dumb.
Yeah. Wait.
Literally
Oh,
Breath
this
of
is
the
like
Wild
Breath of the
shot.
Wild. Yeah, I
Literally
remember that
Breath of the
shot.
Wild shot.
Why is there
Why is she
sneaking?
sneaking up on them? Are you able to choke out Pokemon in this game?
No, you just sneak up and like throw Pokeballs at them or throw your Pokemon at them.
Oh,
Sick.
there's like a fucking little aim assist too. Look at that,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Look at the way the Pokeball looks. It's like,
Yeah, it's like steampunky.
yeah, that's class.
bro. What the fuck?
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
bad. Like you can battle them and
Look.
shit. It's cool as fuck.
All I'm saying is, if it's open world and you can just encounter Pokemon, I
Wait,
better
wait
be
for
able.
it. Wait for it.
Steam.
Really? Just the
It shoots
Steam
a
thing.
firework.
Just the Steam thing.
I better be
You know
able
what
to
I
buy a
think?
fucking bear rifle
I can
just
already
in case an Ursaring comes near.
Yeah. In fact, you'd want to walk around like a fucking sword.
Wait, here's the
Yeah,
flying Pokemon stuff.
Oh shit, that's pretty cool. What is that Pokemon though?
It's a brave.
Bird.
It's a Bravier, but it's the like islands version of it.
It's a bird.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a fish.
It's a very angry
It's
fish.
a tuna.
That is a fucking deer. That is not a tuna.
I think this is like. I think it's either gonna be really fucking sick or gonna be a janky mess.
Yeah, it's
I
either
think-
gonna be fantastic or
I think,
fucking
yeah, it could be
horrific.
like Breath of the Wild. Everyone thought that was going to be a janky mess too.
Yeah.
One comment I will say is I would prefer this game if, just looking at it now, I
Yeah.
don't know, but do you know if during the Pokemon battles, if you were the Pokemon instead of the trainer,
Why?
Nah.
do you know if you could actually battle? Like the
Yeah,
same way as
I think that'd
Pokemon
be-
Tournament.
But no, look, you can actually get hit.
Ursaring chasing him.
You can actually
Holy
get hit by
shit.
the Pokemon, which is kind of insane.
That is fucking yeah.
Oh,
like,
okay.
I better be
So
able
it's
to buy a
realistic. I always
fucking
question
gun.
that, like, why am I not hit by the Pokemon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In this one, you can get hit by the Pokemon.
I hope if all your Pokemon get knocked out, you can just like punch the fucking Pokemon.
Mm.
Just start baiting them.
That'd be sick.
Mario, bye.
They actually made like the combat way more interesting. They have like two different
Yeah.
stuff. You have strong and agile, and you have like it's this whole new metric that makes it like battling actually more interesting.
Yeah, nice. Oh, yo.
I think you only get like a certain amount of like power points or something that you have to
Oh,
manage. So
right.
if you go agile, no,
Yeah.
speed is the most important thing in this now,
Nice.
which makes it kind of sick.
I do like the models for the Pokemon.
Yeah,
Like,
I
they
do
look
too.
really good.
Yeah. I kind of thought this was the route they were taking when I originally saw like
Sword and
these
Shield.
type.
This one
Like,
should-
yeah, do you know, like more like even before Sword and Shield, the ones before were kind of like that as well.
Yeah, true.
Do you know, like this like open kind of style? Do you know, like the 360 view kind of style,
Yeah.
where a character actually has like depth.
Yeah.
like what they did in like black and white,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then made it better on the 3DS
Yeah.
stuff.
This shit is fucking nuts as well. Like, do you remember Pokemon when we were kids? Like,
Yeah.
compare
Yeah,
that
2D
to
shit.
this.
Do
Yeah,
you remember
compare
going to that one
this,
tower
it's
in Diamond
fucking
trying to get a
nuts.
fucking ghastly,
Yeah.
so you could fucking evolve it to fucking.
You
What's
that
up,
Valorant?
gamer?
It is Valorant, yeah. Can you pause there and we'll talk about that and then we'll watch the next one. Anyways. Ghastly. You go get a Ghastly, but you couldn't fucking evolve
What
it.
did it evolve into? It was like a hunter, and then after that, it was like a.
Then you had to
fucking-
trade it to evolve
Oh,
into
yeah.
a
Yeah,
Gengar.
you
That
had to,
shit
yeah,
was-
a
that
Gengar eventually. That's
pissed
what
me
you
off,
wanted,
yeah.
but you couldn't get it in Diamond. I don't. You could just
You had-
casually catch it.
You had
You had to go to, like, the
trade it
haunted
in order to
tower.
evolve it, yeah.
Oh,
Do you remember
the
that? And there was
tower-
like a tower. There was like a comet fragment by the tower.
Oh,
Are you sure
yeah.
that wasn't Heart Gold and Soul Silver?
Could have been.
It
It
might
could have
have
been.
been,
I don't
yeah.
really remember. It might have been Heart Gold. Yeah.
I remember like nothing. From
I remember
Heart
there was
Gold.
like a
sorry.
little comment, a comet in the ground, and there was like a stone describing why the comet was there, and then behind it there was like this round tower you went into to catch the like ghost
I
type.
could be wrong.
Y'all remember?
I think it might be Heart Gold actually. Yeah.
Y'all remember Heart Gold when you could buy the version with the little fucking pedometer?
Oh
That was the
yeah,
version.
that was
That's the
unreal.
version that it came with. Like.
And you'd be walking around
That's
leveling
what-
up your
yeah.
fucking
I fucking love
whatever.
that.
Shit was
That was
cool.
sick. I used to
That's
walk
so
around
good.
just for that.
Yeah.
I wanted to buy it again recently. And
There,
it's
that thing is like €80.
120.
Fuck off.
If you want
what?
if you want it with
If you want it with the pedometer thing.
if you want it with a Pokewalker,
Yo,
120 euro.
I gotta find that shit. That's probably in my attic somewhere.
You fucking should buy.
Yo.
Give it to me.
I would love it. Like
I sold all of my Pokemon games in
I
like
lost my one.
2012 or some shit.
I had like a legendary in there, and I was walking, and I lost it.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Imagine losing your Pokemon.
Yeah, that's what I thought was funny about it, because it was like
Yeah.
I liked it because it like you take your Pokemon out of your DS,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then it's no longer in your DS; it's in the possession of this
I
little.
think that
round
was the
thing.
only
Yeah.
place to catch Pikachu's as well. Or like it was
You, like,
Oh yeah, you
encounter
could do
it.
little.
'cause
You could catch like
you could
different.
catch them on the thing.
Yeah, I forgot.
Oh, that shit was nuts.
Yeah, that
That's
was
so
insane.
cool.
Actually, it was
So
way
cool.
ahead
It
of
was
its
like
time.
Pokemon Go before Pokemon Go.
Yeah,
Not
literally.
even. I wish you could like transfer. I'm saying you might be able to like
You could.
if they just made it. An
You can
app,
transfer it. You can get NFC on your phone that works with the little
Switch.
Pokewalker, and you can put it onto your Pokemon Vault. If you ever
oh,
find
Pokemon
one,
Home or whatever.
yeah,
it's
do you know
called
that thing?
Yeah.
If you ever find one, you can put all the Pokemon onto it.
I think it's mad that there's some cons that are like playing like the new gen Pokemon games and they have like Pokemon that they had way back in like Red and Blue. From like trading them off all
Yeah.
the time. That's mental.
Do you see one of those
That shit's
videos where they're like
insane.
trading a Pokemon up from the Game Boy to like the Switch?
Yeah, that shit's
That's
so
fucking
cool.
mad, like,
Like,
I don't know why those Pokemon just aren't in the game then though. If they've
No,
made
they
the
are for the
animation
most
for the
part.
Yeah.
Pokemon,
no,
most
like,
of them
oh,
are to be
fuck that
fair,
shit,
but
like.
like
but the legendaries you carry, so the
Yeah,
legendaries
true.
like aren't in the.
a
I
lot
think
of the legendaries
they
are in
are.
Sword and
I
Shield
think
now, aren't
so.
they?
They released 2 expansions. You remember they released the 2 expansions?
Yeah, yeah.
I think with that they have like
You can get
most
all
of the
the
Pokemon
legendaries.
now.
Yeah. Damn.
I thought that's what the second one was for. You go through that little dungeon thing, and then you eventually.
Oh,
Yeah,
I love
it's
that,
all
actually.
legendaries at the end. Like,
Yeah, I love
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
That was one of my favorite parts of the expansion.
I
the,
still
cave.
like haven't actually finished Pokemon Sword. I like.
Oh, did you buy it? I didn't know you got it.
I got bought off someone for like a tenner.
Really? You
Yeah.
fucking. That's so lucky. Like.
They just didn't want it anymore, and then I didn't end up finishing it.
It's not that great of a game.
It's
to be
okay.
honest.
What?
Like, Pokemon Sword and Shield, like.
no, it's not. The 8 gyms are just like so easy to breeze through. When you get through, you feel like there's no
I
point.
feel like the game
Yeah.
itself is just way too easy.
That's
like,
what
I
I
tried
miss,
pacing
I
it,
miss
like,
when
yeah.
Pokemon used to slap you about and call you a bitch.
Yeah, me and Darragh
Like-
talked about this one time about the you know, when they level up all at once, even
Yeah.
like only even though
Yeah,
one's
the
fighting.
XP share.
I hate that. Like
Yeah.
it's handy, like to have,
Yeah.
if you like played when you were younger, but if you joined as like a new player, you're just unaware of the grind.
Yeah.
The
that's-
grind where you
like,
spent like 10 hours in
Walking
grass.
back
That
and
should
forth in
be-
grass,
That should be a new game plus thing. Like that.
Yeah,
like,
That
absolutely.
you can't get like
because
XP
like
share, you have to train every
I would not
Pokemon.
want to play it again if I had to like do that shit, like to grind
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
all
Yeah,
that.
because it's too easy. Like you could fight with one Pokemon the whole time, and every other Pokemon is one level below him, and then
Yeah.
you could just pick up that Pokemon.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's fucking stupid. Like,
But now they're remaking Gen 4, which we're gonna watch now.
I cannot wait for that, to be honest.
Pull the video up of the Diamond Pearl remake
yeah.
Jimmy, pull up the video.
because they added some cool shit.
I actually haven't seen much of it. I just heard they were remaking it. I watched like the first teaser trailer, and that was it.
Just go back, yeah.
Why am I looking up again?
No, just go back one. No, they should just like
Oh.
go back and it should be there.
Dreamy, pull up the Pokemon.
Yeah, like there's IGN. Yeah.
No. Yeah. Go away.
No, I've had that problem.
Fucking hate you, Steve Jobs.
just maximize it and shit work.
What are you doing, by? There you go. Hey, look at that.
Google,
Skip ad.
skip it.
Here we go. First look at the brand new game. Same game from the past.
Love that
This is a
sound.
bit fucking
Yeah, me too. I love that
unnecessary.
sound. Yeah, I love that sound.
Fucking unnecessary. Show me the game.
Oh, sick. I loved all the flowers in those games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
This, one,
There was so many great flowers.
this actually looks way better than the last trailer.
Yeah, it does actually. The last trailer was kind of iffy, but I like the look of it now.
Yeah.
Oh man, looks great.
Yeah.
I remember all these bits where you like pick.
Oh, I'm gonna get the monkey.
I actually prefer the look of the characters too. Actually,
Yeah. It just in general looks
Yeah.
better. It looks
Yeah.
closer to
Oh.
the DS version.
Yeah, I like this way more.
oh
Yeah.
yeah. Do you remember the Rock Gym?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sick.
I always remember Sergeant something's like Electric Gym.
Yeah.
I hated that thing.
No, I hated the puzzle gym. The one where it was like
The Rock Gym.
rock gym.
Rock Gym.
Yeah. Oh, that looks fucking class.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking.
This is like the route they should have taken when they like switched.
This is cool. One
Yeah.
sec. You can put like stickers on it and it'll have different effects when they open
I
up.
can get skins for my Pokeballs.
Yeah, basically.
How much do they cost to trade online?
I'm so glad Pokemon hasn't kind of done that yet.
Yeah.
Like everyone was mad.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Sorry, I was surprised when they didn't start like doing that with shinies.
Yeah.
One sec, pause there for a second. People were so angry that they did DLC.
Really?
Yeah,
Fuck,
like when everyone else is doing like fucking like microtransaction
Or, like,
shit.
micro-
Battle
and, like-
passes.
like,
that's
pay to
that's
win.
a new big thing.
Battle
Yeah.
passes
Battle
and shit.
passes.
Yeah, like they're barely like literally the
A DLC is good
was-
to me because it
yeah.
carries away from the main game. Because Pokemon games are always like you finish it and then you start again.
Yeah. Or you
There
just
w-
like
like-
wander around.
I feel like,
Yeah.
but in the older games, like I'm gonna say the second, third, and fourth games had great fucking after game shit. But then
No,
after
that's not
that-
what I'm saying.
after
Like,
that,
there's
it was
loads
shit,
to
like-
do,
Yeah,
but like I just mean like it's good to have like a whole nother story,
Yeah.
yeah. No, that was nice actually having the two.
like a put together story. There's loads to do after the
there was
game is
literally- yeah,
done.
there was literally
but-
like two other stories in the DLC that you bought together for like
yeah, like
it was like 20 something.
I paid like 25 for it. God
yeah, I
damn.
think that's what it was anyway.
Which is fucking unreal.
was
Like
pretty sick,
that's good.
yeah.
Like yeah,
Anyway,
What's going on in the top right corner there?
Roleplay.
Roleplay in Pokemon?
this is. I remember the little beauty pageants. You
Yeah,
remember doing
yeah,
those in
yeah.
your DS?
You
I
used to
did
get so
not-
much shit for doing those as well.
I barely
yeah.
fucking understood what was going on.
You
but
get
I
all
was
like the sweets,
yeah.
like
pop-ins or
special defense plus
Yeah.
one, like and like permanently and shit. Like it was unreal.
Yeah.
It's fucking class.
looks like a rhythm game now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon. Guitar style.
Oh, the underground.
Oh,
was so
yeah.
sick.
I remember harassing my mates in this. I remember absolutely just abusing my friends in this.
Setting traps and shit.
Yeah. Or like just going into their gaps and taking their flags.
One sec, the statues, make Pokemon appear in certain areas.
Oh, what?
Depending
That's
on what
class.
statues you have, which is really fucking sick.
That's so fucking cool. I like the area design. It looks really good.
Yeah.
Did anybody ever train one of those cons up to be a Snorlax?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never did. I just gave
I
up.
was
I always
just-
just tried to catch a
I was
Snorlax.
just disappointed then when he was a Snorlax and he was fucking useless.
Useless.
Team Galactic took my
Team
Pokemon
Galactic.
away. What is this, Twitter?
Oh, what are they? They look. I'd hate to be like associating them to a certain type of people, but they look like a bunch of German kids, don't they?
I get what you mean.
Klaus, you came to the building too early.
Also, fucking Luxray, the like electric Pokemon you got at the start, is one of my favorite Pokemon.
Oh, yeah?
The what?
Luxray.
The black, like, dog-looking thing.
The
with
black-
That's
star
not
on
one of
its
the
tail.
starter Pokemon.
No, you get it.
You
Like,
can
in the
get
first
it
One of the
there
first
start.
ones, yeah.
First area.
It's like Rattata from Black and White. Remember that one? The
Oh,
Rattata.
Fuck the Rattata.
I fucking hate the rat Pokemon. There's too many rats and there's too many birds.
Fact.
That actually looks sick.
Oh, they look sick. What the fuck?
What are you thinking, boys? Diamond?
Chung
or
chung
Pearl?
chung chung.
I'm getting Pearl because I had it as a kid.
Same. I'm getting Pearl because Palkia was my first legendary.
Fuck the two. Yeah, I'm getting Diamond.
Let's
Brilliant
see.
Diamond, Shining Pearl. I will admit, Shining Pearl is a better name than Brilliant Diamond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant Diamond is. They should just call it Diamond again.
Yeah.
The one thing they did not show in this, which is the best fucking feature, is that Pokemon. Oh, they're doing the Manaphy. Oh, that's sick. That's the one that they did originally, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
What is that again?
Pokemon you can only get. Or like,
it's a
you
mystery
get the game
gift
early,
Pokemon. I'm pre-ordering it anyways.
Yeah, I'd say I will.
Anyways,
When's
So-
it out?
November.
it said it there.
November 22nd, I think.
Yeah. So it's out before Christmas.
How much
Are
is it to buy?
pre-orders open yet?
It's
160
€60. It's
euro.
open, yeah.
60. That's
Yeah.
all.
That's actually
If you
right.
buy, you can get a 2-pack for €105.
Is that both games?
Both games.
I'm not really
On
that
different-
interested.
different
I'm not that
boxes.
into it.
No.
Oh.
So if you want to split it, like.
Oh, really?
Shit,
Yeah.
that's not a bad idea.
So you-
Shit, we do rock paper scissors. Who's splitting right now? Because I'm getting diamonds, so only one of you
Yeah.
guys can split with me. I would say that like you're rare commodities, but no, I'm the rare commodity in this.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'm getting diamond, like, and one of you guys is getting pearl. So
Okay. I'll keep.
impress me.
In every single area with every single Pokemon, they will walk behind you. Finally, they're doing it again.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Oh.
like they did in
That was great. I
Dark
always
Gold,
loved
Soul
that. Yeah.
Silver.
Yeah.
I was
It's
like,
been-
why
it's-
didn't like
yeah.
it's not that hard to do.
The thing where like your first Pokemon in your party walks
Walks
behind you.
behind you.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's sick.
They haven't done that in years. They kind
Yeah.
of did it with the Sword and Shield.
I
where in the
remember. I
wild
remember
area,
when Heart Gold and Soul Silver came out, and we were like, "Yo, look, the
Yo,
Pokemon walk behind you."
Walk behind
you
me.
have this massive fucking Pokemon.
Crocodile,
That's fucking
come.
sick. And with the new animation as well, that's gonna look
It's
great.
gonna be
for,
so
like,
cool.
Did you ever look? Did you ever go into that? Like, you find like the biggest Pokemon you can find. It's like 9'2".
Yeah.
But then they always minimize it. They are always
Yeah.
kind of roughly the same
Yeah.
height.
I love like just looking up the heights of random Pokemon. You know how tall Charizard is?
He's like
5
4
foot.
foot
He's
11.
5'4".
He's
Oh, what
tiny.
the
He's a
fuck?
short
You
king,
could-
like.
you
Kick
could-
over
you could look
Charizard.
Charizard in the eyes. Like,
Yo, how
short
was
king.
fucking Ash riding that guy? Like,
yeah, actually, oh yeah, Ash is like a kid though. He's like 12.
He's like
Okay,
4
yeah,
foot
fair.
11 by. Charizard looks huge next to him.
he does actually.
yeah.
Ash and Charizard are perfect together. Like he fills up Charizard's ego. Do you know what I mean? Like short king, I could literally kick over Charizard. What are you gonna do? Nothing.
Man, I'm honestly so excited for that game.
Charizard is shorter
That one's
than my
coming out in
girlfriend.
November, and Arceus is coming out in January. Then, like January. So
Yeah.
it's like-
Really?
they're like right
Sick.
after each
Oh
other.
yeah,
like,
I'll have
that's
a
so
good
so
Christmas.
sick.
good.
I'll have a good Christmas.
Yeah,
I
honestly.
pre-ordered Battlefield 2042 as
I'll
well.
be fucking
You
12 years
pre-ordered
old
it?
again.
Yeah, I pre-ordered it.
Is there any
Pokemon.
like good bonuses?
You get to play the game early.
Oh shit.
It's only a bonus to me. I'm gonna be
That's
streaming
great.
it
You
early.
can
I'm,
tell me
putting,
if it's good or not, and then I can
I'm gonna be putting up
pre-order it.
videos early, like so.
Honestly,
Not
that's
early,
not a bad
but it's
idea.
like normal early. But I will be one of the first people.
That's a good
Yeah,
idea.
that's a good
still, like,
idea.
You know what I mean?
yeah.
So that's the only reason
Just
I
stream it as soon as
yeah
fucking-
stream it
Yeah,
as soon as I
facts.
get it. There's that, and then the 2 Pokemon games. One Pokemon game I will replay Diamond, I'd say, on my YouTube channel or else my Twitch.
That's not a bad idea.
Like,
I'll-
yeah,
I'll-
like the remake,
that-
is it?
Yeah, the remix. That'll
You
carry
should
me
try,
probably through
You
winter.
should try a Nuzlocke. Those are popular.
Nuzlocke?
Yeah. Have you ever seen one of them?
Oh, is that where if you like all your Pokemon die, you if a
Yeah.
Pokemon dies, you can't.
You can't
You
use
can't
it
use it
anymore. You have
again,
to
yeah.
name them and shit. And you can only catch one Pokemon from
For
each
area.
area.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's like a.
So when you say
challenge.
each area, is that like
Literally, like, Route
4,
1, Route 2,
Oh,
Route
really?
3, like,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. and you have to like name them. And if one dies, you can't use it anymore. And if all your Pokemon
Yeah,
die,
but
you
you just
lose
have
I
it.
to-
might. That
Okay.
actually sounds interesting.
Yeah.
So it's not
And
like I'm a
they're-
little dweeb who doesn't know how to play Pokemon. I
Yeah.
am.
Yeah, if you
And
black
they're
out
also
like,
like pretty popular. Like they gain a good bit of traction online.
on Twitch, yeah, like
Yeah.
like Ludwig definitely like he had his Ludlock as he called it. That definitely got him so much like subs and like traction.
Damn. I might do that. But yeah, I'm hoping maybe the like Battlefield and Pokemon will carry me through the winter.
Yeah.
But then January starting off with the new Pokemon game is a great start.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like.
And even if they
shit.
don't carry me through the winter, I have prospects because the new God of War is meant to come out sometime soon.
Oh, shit, yeah. I still
Yeah.
need to play the other God of War before that comes out.
They said the one that before they released that they weren't going to announce anything at all. Like 2 days before it came out, they were going to
Shit.
release a trailer.
That's
Shit.
it, like-
Yeah, they
So-
said
I
that.
love that shit.
That's
They
hype,
said
that's
they
hype.
said
I
because of
hate-
COVID, it's like they don't know what time it's going
But,
to
like,
come out. It should be this
I
year.
hate when a trailer comes out and it's like coming out 2023. Like,
Yeah,
don't
Yeah,
even bother.
yeah.
Like,
They were just like, oh yeah, no, fuck that. We're going to release it like 2 days before the game
that's
comes out.
fucking
that's so
class.
much more exciting. And
Yeah.
like
Imagine
dog,
seeing a
like,
game
stop
and
listening
like,
to your
you're like, oh, I can play
shareholders.
this in 2 days.
Yeah.
That'd be
Yeah,
fucking
It's
I
a
sick.
fucking
good
love-
way to like generate hype.
I love when Nintendo do that when they have their live events where it's like you can play this on the Nintendo eShop right now.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
sick. Thank you.
Unreal, to be
fucking
honest.
hell.
Yeah, it's ideal.
It's like when your dad comes home and he brought you a can of Coke.
Just one can. I
What
thought
are
you
you
were.
doing?
I
I
thought
thought
you
you
were
were
about
sitting
up.
I
I
thought you
was
were about
sitting
to
up.
fucking roast Adam. Like,
He was
one can of
You-
Coke.
One can, you
were-
dirty mongrel.
You were like getting into the stance. I was like, oh no.
Sorry, I was just leaning forward, sitting up. Scooch my butthole backwards.
Yeah, I have a list of fucking topics. Where did I put my phone?
We haven't like. Oh yeah,
We only talked about Pokemon. I think was the only. I
I
thought
think great this time.
I
Yeah,
talked about
doing
the
great.
gyms.
Great.
There's
It's
great
fantastic.
conversation here.
We're getting good at this.
What? Just no.
Fuck's
give it a
sake. Fuck's sake.
What's happening?
So Adam, you wanted to talk about being
Not
at
important.
Patrick's house,
Oh yeah.
but right before this.
So I picked up Patrick earlier, and he was
Just
minding.
play on the mic. There's no need for me to talk. He'll
You-
explain.
He was minding his kids. He was minding his sons.
He's minding his.
He
Yeah,
was-
how many are there now?
I don't have
How
sons.
many kids do you have now?
I don't have any kids.
He was
Are you
minding
going
his
to bring
young.
them to the gym?
I have too many fucking brothers. That's
He's
the problem.
minding his younger siblings, and I went in anyway because we were waiting for his brother to get back so he could leave. And we went into his room, and then Patrick went to go do something, and I look over to my immediate left, and there's a child holding a bucket, like staring me down, and I'm like, "How are you?" And he was like, "Where's Patrick?" And he like puts the bucket down, and I'm like, "Where are your pants?" He was
His
like,
balls are naked.
Which-
for
which brother
reference.
is it?
Which one do you think? Joseph. Joseph is 24-year-old male. For anyone who doesn't know.
But
The
yeah.
little one, the smallest one.
Ty?
Yeah, that's it.
I'll blur it out if you want. Like,
And he was like, he was holding this fucking little.
No,
blue
you don't need
bucket.
to. No, you don't need to. I hope people find him and take him. Don't blur shit out.
all right, continue.
This fucking kid, like, look, it didn't even register. I was just a stranger sitting in his house. He was like, "Where's Patrick?" I was like, "Oh, I know. I think he's in the living room." He went, "No, he's not." And I was like, "Well, I don't know where he is." He was like, he held up the bucket and he's like, "This is Josh's goo or something." And I was like, "Oh, okay." he was going on about like he was outside. He was like, "There's mussels on the trampoline." I was like, "There was what?" He was like, "There's mussels on the trampoline. They're disgusting." And he pointed at the light bulb and he went, "That light bulb doesn't turn on. There was mussels on that." I was like, "What are you talking about?"
He's talking about me walking around the house like
Patrick's punching everything.
disgusting how big I am.
He pointed at the door as well. You know the crack in your door.
Oh, you mean the punch hole?
Yeah. He pointed at that and he was like, "What happened, door?" I was like, "I don't know. I was being here for like 5 minutes."
Was that you? Was that you? No, it was me. I fell down the stairs when I was 12 and my fist went through the door. Whatever.
You know how it is. You sometimes
Usually
curve,
happens.
Like, oh, why am I like this?
My bad. My bad, dog.
He was on about the dog. Patrick's got a big fucking dog now. Well, it's still a
Put
puppy,
picture
but it's
of it in
big.
the
Dickhead
second one.
dog. Dickhead dog. That's what I call the cunt.
When we went into
Bites
your
my
room, and the dog
balls.
was trying to get in, you were like, "No!"
Pushing on the door like he's
closed.
such a dickhead. He bites my balls. I haven't seen him in 3 days. I walked into Rubble today. He bit my balls straight away. He's a dickhead.
You're going to start wearing a cup, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, fact. I need to be like an American footballer with a big ass fucking metal cup. Put it over my testicles because the dog is just obsessed with biting balls and licking sweaty legs. My legs were sweaty today because I was wearing a pair of jeans. He's licking them like it's weird. Get away. You know, he just loves it. Like he's getting well into it.
Fucking kid was like, dog bit me, and I was like, oh yeah, when? He was like, a few weeks ago. It's like, you had the dog for like 2 weeks.
We're going to court.
And I was like, oh yeah, he's a big dog, isn't he? He went, he's not a dog anymore. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, he's not a dog anymore.
He's paying rent, but he has a room. He's not a dog at all.
I was like, what is he? So, and he's like, he's a bear.
That's the dog's name. Bear, by the way.
Bear. Can I get another bear?
Bear, get me bear.
Like, as I was standing there talking to this fucking kid, well, like Patrick was off doing something, I just heard from the kitchen like a no. It was the dog. It was,
You were beating your younger brother.
No, it was the dog talking to the younger kids. No, out of the kitchen. No, it was probably someone getting the dog out of the kitchen. Probably my sister going like, get out of the kitchen. The dog walks in, he starts eating out of the food bin.
He stands up.
I love gone off eggshells.
Fucking young fella kept pointing up the stairs and going, Patrick's all the way up there. I was like, okay. He kept like pointing at the ceiling, going, what happened to that? I was like, oh no, boy, you live here.
What story is that like?
Oh fuck, that UK man. What was he saying?
I'm
to you,
vaccinated.
Have you gotten your cert yet?
Yeah.
Oh, class.
When would you get vaccinated?
Wednesday. Let's not talk about it.
Activated then.
It doesn't need to be activated. Shut up, boy.
Suppose.
I walked into the room and I was just like, why aren't you wearing pants? He was like, oh no. And then what did I say to him? Was that
He was like,
I asked him and he was like lying to me.
oh yeah, I was like, what you say about the dog? And he was like, the dog bit me. And you went, are you lying? And he went,
Yeah. He just goes, yeah.
Yeah.
Attention whore.
Bear in mind, he was like, the dog bit me. And Patrick looked, he didn't. First he looked at me and went, you're a fucking liar, you are.
Yeah. I said to him, I was like, you're lying. And I was like, show me where you bit you. And he showed me the little mark on his leg. Like, it was nothing. It wasn't even a dog bite. I was like, you're a liar. And he goes, no, a dog bit me. And he goes, you're a liar, get out. Fucking little fool. Put on a pair of pants.
Put on your work suit. Get ready.
Boss baby.
Please dress your like.
My house is a strange household. I don't even enjoy being there.
It's so fucking like, it's
So
just very
there's so
funny.
much going on, boy.
Just enjoy it. Your brother then just wanted to play his video games.
Which one?
Joseph.
He was the responsible adult. My mom went away for a night, like with her friends, to like Killarney to do some walk or some shit. Or she went to a mountain. I don't know what the fuck she was saying. This 24-year-old male was left with kids, and the first thing he said when my mom got home is, thank God you're home. I want to play video games with my friends. He wanted to play Dungeons and Dragons with his buddies.
Oh yeah.
He's 24, nearly 25. I just can't like.
What's wrong with that?
There is something wrong with it when your mom comes home and the first thing you say as a 25-year-old
no,
that's going,
yeah.
I want to play Dungeons and
I
Dragons.
didn't like,
Thank God you're home, Mom.
I didn't understand that for a second.
No, I don't
like-
shame anybody who plays Dungeons and Dragons. It's the fact that the first thing you said to his grown-ass mother when she came home, being a grown-ass man after minding her kids, instead of going like, oh yeah, all your kids are alive, I want to play Dungeons and Dragons. Fucking fool, I swear to God.
Fuck me. Like.
That concludes the chapter on my house.
That concludes the Patrick section of the podcast.
Thank you very much.
I think that should nearly conclude the podcast. To be
Yeah,
honest.
how long have we been going?
We've gone for an hour, and
God
like, we
damn!
honestly don't even need to cut out
Yeah.
much
We
at
just
all.
need to cut out one or two F words.
I said,
You said fuck. You said fuck,
You said
Patrick.
frig.
do we have to cut out
No,
language?
I
Fuck that.
I would be editing for
Fuck
fucking,
that.
I would be editing for like 8 hours
You would, to be
straight.
fair.
Like,
Oh,
Fair.
yeah, they
We got
were for
some
like
felt
fucking
tones.
5-minute footage.
yeah, like oh Jesus. Hopefully we don't have to edit out like saying cunt, because I know
Nah.
like
Nah,
YouTube,
that's just
YouTube really dislikes that.
Nah,
because
that's
YouTube's
pussy shit.
American, brother. Do
I'll fight YouTube.
Sure, it is in Chinese.
you know what I fucking found out?
Yeah.
What?
Interstellar. Do you know the black hole scene? Did you watch Interstellar?
Not since it came out. Like
You might like this because of editing, but I don't know if you remember the bit where they go into a black hole.
Wait, is this where they like actually simulated a black hole and it
They
just,
simulated it so well that
And-
every
yeah.
frame took 100 days to render.
What?
That
know,
is fucking
fuck.
insane.
do you know
That
it was
is
so accurate? Like the
ridiculous.
black, like it was an actual black hole.
Yeah, it
correct?
was so accurate
That-
to a black hole.
It was so
like.
accurate that like there was a paper, like a scientific paper written on it, because they like this is like the first time we've seen like a proper like black hole.
Yeah, in movie, like described perfectly. Like it was.
No,
That
not
is
even like
fucking
that is the, like
mental.
it was the perfect simulation of a black hole.
Yeah, that's
If
what
I
I mean.
was the
Which is, like,
fucking
insane.
the guy that was like running the editing for that movie, I would forever suck myself off for that. Like,
Yeah, fact.
I would
The
forever
guy
be
that
like,
made
I'm the guy that
Interstellar
did
is still
Black
making
Hole,
money off
just
that.
Like,
Probably. Yeah,
He gets fucking royalties from the company.
yeah, no, I would. I'd be like, I'd be walking around like the fucking king of everything. I'd be like, I made the black hole in Interstellar.
It looks fucking insane. I'll actually show you there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
It looks fucking insane as well. Like
Yeah.
I thought it looked great when the movie came out. That was like one of the movies I never appreciated properly.
industry, baby.
Baby back.
Couple
of racks. Couple
Yes.
Grammys on you. Couple
I
racks.
fucking love those memes.
Yeah,
on
they're so
TikTok.
good.
I hate them. Interstellar.
Black hole docking.
Black
We
hole.
look at docking.
Can we look at docking?
No.
Jamie, pull up some videos of docking.
Look. No.
Why
No more
don't you
marketing.
Turn on your
Yeah.
ad block,
Yeah.
at least for the podcast.
Sleek tech.
Ding ding.
If I turned on ad block, I wouldn't have discovered how I fucked up very badly on Splitgate. And the next game I see on YouTube, I'll fucking play.
So basically,
Okay.
what you're saying is nothing's
I
changed.
saw
Nothing's
Splitgate.
changed. Nothing's changed. You didn't act on it.
You're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit. And I'm gonna fight you out your front garden after
Patrick,
this.
you know what's
Patrick,
probably
you've been
wrong?
drinking. You've been drinking before the podcast and during the podcast. We just gotta settle down. Settle down.
I don't even
Take
currently
things
know if
easy.
I'm gonna drink more during the podcast.
Settle down, young man. Oh, you want to drink it? Yeah, have another drink.
Alright, that's
Do
cool.
you have? Oh yeah, you're fucking. Okay, hey, reuse the Subway bag. Oh.
That exposes the
We
ball.
need another Subway bag.
Hold on 1 minute.
And we're back.
We're back. We're gonna watch
Interstellar. Look at this shit now. I find this shit fucking insane.
Yeah.
But just remember every frame in this. I think I'm right.
You.
It's Subway.
Subway.
He's drinking
I
Subway.
love Subway. I'm drinking Subway.
Turn around. Turn around.
No, look at it.
Oh shit. Never mind.
Subway in
Jamie,
a can.
get us tape.
Subway.
Jamie, get us tape.
We should have Braden here as a technical
As the
consultant.
Jamie. We
Yeah,
should
as the-
only
we should-
call him
I-
Jamie.
I was gonna ask him to come,
Mhm.
but I was like, he couldn't do it consistently because his work
Yeah.
schedule. So
Yeah.
it's only because he's on
We need
holidays.
someone who like doesn't have a job or a fucking social life. Just have them sit in the corner. Name them
Bring-
Jamie.
I don't know. He has a job to be fair.
Yeah.
He works a lot, to be fair. Like,
Yeah. He's meant to only work like 2 days, and he works like 5. Hey, that sounds like me.
But this scene, anyway,
Yeah.
if I'm right, it was 100 days to render every frame.
yikes.
Damn. How many frames was that?
Sleek tech.
Like, look at that. I know it looks shit, like, right on this.
Didn't
Shitty
that also
video.
come out before we knew what a black hole looked like?
Yeah.
That's pretty fucking accurate.
That's, yeah, no, like, literally, this was, like, the first instance of seeing what a black
Yeah.
hole looked like on a
That's fucking-
camera.
That is fucking nuts.
I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on this.
Imagine being the guy that made Interstellar, and then they released the photo of the black hole and it didn't look like that.
The fuck is going on? Just get to the bit where they're in the black hole.
Black hole sun. Won't you
Oh, what a
come?
fucking song. Did you ever see the music video of that?
Yeah, it's sick.
It's so fucking just bizarre.
Here we go. Watch this bit now. This is the bit when they go. This bit here, starting here, is it took 100 fucking days to render one frame.
Jesus Christ.
Oof.
Ooh.
That's a lot of simulations. Like,
Yeah.
Look at that, like-
Fucking hell. It's fucking nuts.
I didn't-
Fuck me, like
in that last scene, I didn't even realize that little dot was a space.
No.
For a second.
this is fucking insane. Like it looks so
nuts.
good as well.
Yeah.
Mm.
God damn.
Robot.
Robot. Chappie.
Chappie plays PlayStation. Stop touching my feet.
Sorry, but I just relate to Dan Schneider.
Oh my god! I forgot we were talking about that the other day. I actually have to rewatch this again soon.
Yeah.
What a great movie! Like,
I feel like if we ever get any like traction with this podcast, we should do like a Patreon and just do like movie commentaries. Just sit down here and watch
I
movies.
love watching movies so much, and I love
Yeah.
like there's loads of stuff that came out when we were a bit younger, like this.
Yeah.
And like a
That
bunch
we-
of, do you know, like those like 3 or 4 Jake Gyllenhaal movies that everybody's like recommending watching, like Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler, yeah.
And shit, I haven't watched any of them.
Yeah,
Nightcrawler is
But like
very
I
good.
watched this when I was younger and I was like 15 and I was like, this sucks.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, this is like one of the best movies ever made. This is like one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, and like stuff like Inception.
Yeah.
You're just like,
I'd love to do that if we ever like garnered an audience and we did a Patreon. I
Yeah.
would do that on the Patreon.
Yeah,
Just watch
100%, like-
movies and upload all the footage.
Yeah.
All right, like stop showing inside the ship. Black hole.
ground control to make it down.
Skadoosh.
Oh. Nice, brother. Nice. Do it, Cooper. It's a great movie. We're not even talking. It's
Yeah,
a
we're
fucking
just
great
fucking
movie.
watching.
I'm cutting this part out. Like, can we just like look at the actual black hole, please? Because like this will get us demonetized. Sleek deck.
No, Sleek Tech coming in clutch. We're fine.
No.
Oh, whatever. We saw like a good bit of it anyway. It's like
Thanks for watching.
Podcast.
pretty sick.
So,
Anyway.
so what do we think of that?
What are you guys doing now?
Don't make that joke.
Braden gets mad.
I don't want to make Braden mad.
That's it. We ended here.
Fuck yeah,
we're
that
in a
was
pretty good
great.
spot.
We're
That was a
now at
really
10
good
now,
one.
I didn't even say words that I've said before that I shouldn't be saying.
Anyways, thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching Spitcast.
Thanks for the
Stop touching my feet.
shitcast.
Alright, I'm cutting it.
Why are you so insecure about your feet?
No, it just feels really weird. Like,
Fortnite.
everyone's having like fucking hot ass feet. Like not
Do
in
you
that
remember
way.
those?
Not-
Leave that in. Leave that in.
Do you remember those? Remember those socks that I wore here? They were like toe lingerie. Remember you said that? There's like a pair of socks I wore here, but they were so like thinly stretched that they,
Oh.
like you could just barely see my toes, just
Ooh.
barely.
you absolute tease. Like.
Absolute tease you.
Alright.
Slurping on that big toe. Go on,
Thank
so
you.
lads, we'll talk to you. I don't know
Next
how
week.
often these will be released. Next
Yeah.
week sometime.
We have not released any of them yet. I think for context for anyone. So if we're talking about old shit, which we
Yeah,
have been.
we haven't. Yeah, we have to be fair.
Yeah. Like this Pokemon could be out by now.
Yeah, Pokemon's probably gonna be long out by the time we post this one.
Nah.
What's this one? The fourth one?
I don't know if this is the third or
This is
the
the fourth because Braden was the third.
Maybe we should just upload them in bulk and do it every week. Yeah, because a podcast is kind of talking about stuff that's now and then. Actually,
Yeah,
it's okay to have YouTube videos stack up, but I suppose a podcast. I actually didn't think of that.
I think we at this point we have enough. Now
Yeah, we should
where
upload everything we have now. Just
I think we should start uploading. Yeah, I have the first one edited. I'm nearly finished the second one.
upload the first one today.
No, I think is the logo done?
No, but it doesn't matter. Like the logo will come in later. Like there's no need for
Alright.
it.
The first one does literally have us making up the name in the first 30
Yeah, like in the
Yeah.
first 30 seconds we made
I
up the
think
name.
it's
Like.
very on point that we don't have a logo yet.
Do you speak into the mic?
Oh, we still recording?
still recording.
I thought we were
Oh.
just chatting.
Okay.
I think we'll just cut it. We'll cut
Yeah,
it.
Yeah, we
it's
cut it
Thanks
now,
for watching.
obviously.
Bye. I'm sure we said.
Thank you,
enough times.
Spitcast,
Goodbye,
for sponsoring
Spitcast.
us.
Bye bye.
Fortnite,
Thank you.
Fortnite.
Thank you, Subway.
Fortnite.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you,
Subway, for covering the drinks that I'm
I
drinking.
love Subway.
I love Subway. I don't even need money from you, Subway. I love you.
I
I'll
just
promote
want
you.
sandwich.
Bye.
Subway.